Today I'm making the giant cinnamon roll from Gaston's Tavern in the Magic Kingdom. Welcome to Disney Dishes, where I'm making all the most popular snacks and dishes from Walt Disney World parks and hotels. Today we have the giant cinnamon roll, which can be found at Gaston's Tavern in the Magic Kingdom. This is something I've actually had in person before. There's something just so comforting and great about a cinnamon roll, and then when you get a giant cinnamon roll, it's just one of the most exciting things ever, and these are absolutely massive. Like, this thing is a couple pounds. It is crazy. This is definitely bigger than the one at the park, I want to say, but my goodness, guys, this is just one of those things that it has to be good. So let's make it.
So to start with this dough, we're going to activate our yeast. This is active dry yeast, a packet's worth or 2 1/4 teaspoons that we're dissolving in a 1/4 teaspoon of water. That's about 100 degrees. As long as it's like blood temperature, you put your finger in there and don't feel it, that's warm enough. You want to give that about 10 minutes to activate until foamy. And we're going to add room temperature milk, melted butter, cooled room temperature, a room temp egg. You can notice everything is room temperature here, so it combines nicely. And we're going to add in our activated yeast as well. And after that's in, we're going to add in about half of our flour. This gets about 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Half is going to go in. We're going to turn our mixer on with the dough hook. After that mixes in, we're going to add in our salt and then the rest of our flour. And we're going to give this 3 to 5 minutes kneading on a medium speed. You're just looking for a nice, smooth, slightly elastic piece of dough. It doesn't need to be super elastic, just until it's nice and smooth and doesn't stick to the bowl. Collect it into a ball, put in a greased bowl, and you want to let this double in size 2 to 2 1/2 times actually, which could take up to 2 hours. I keep mine covered in the microwave. I'm gonna make the filling. It's just softened butter, brown sugar, and lots of cinnamon, mixed until beautifully combined. Now you can see our dough is beautifully risen, and we're gonna punch it down. Now when it comes to rolling this out, we're gonna have a lightly floured surface. I'm gonna use my hands to collect it into a rough rectangle shape first, and then use a rolling pin to roll it out into a rough rectangle shape. You're looking for about a 1/4 inch thickness on the dough. We're gonna put in all of our filling. This looks like a lot, and that's because it is. We're doing a slightly thicker layer of filling for these because these are giant cinnamon rolls, so we're doing bigger and better. You wanna spread that all the way to the edges, and rather than using the long edge of the dough to roll up, I'm actually gonna use the short edge. I want a larger cinnamon roll, and we're gonna cut them into bigger pieces. So we're gonna roll the short edge this time. I'm gonna just trim off the edges to make it a bit neater, and these are actually perfectly good little smaller cinnamon rolls you can bake separately, so don't throw those away. I'm gonna cut this into 4 pieces. That's it. Normally I would get 8 out of this, but we're doing giant. So you can see these are big honkin' cinnamon rolls. Just cut it into 4. A liberally buttered 8 by 8 inch dish is where these are gonna go. You want to put them in there nicely. You can press them down just a little bit, not too much, but then you want to let these proof or rise one more time until they are doubled in size and very puffy. And once they are, you can see they fill that pan really, really nicely. So to help these brown beautifully in the oven, which is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm gonna brush these with melted butter pretty liberally. Again, these are just gonna help them become really nice and golden brown. These bake for around 45 to 55 minutes. So in the last 15 minutes of baking, you want to just loosely cover them with foil so they don't get too dark. While those are baking, we're making the cream cheese frosting, which is just softened cream cheese. We're going to beat to smooth it out. We're going to add in some softened butter and vanilla, beat one more time, and then we're going to go in with our powdered sugar, about 2 cups worth. Mix it on low just so you're not wearing the powdered sugar, and then turn it up to high just to make it really nice and smooth. Now, after the cinnamon rolls are baked, you can see they are gorgeous, they are giant, and they smell amazing. You want to give them about 5 minutes before you slather on that cream cheese frosting, and you can optionally use a little offset spatula just to spread that frosting evenly around the cinnamon rolls. Give them a few more minutes just to cool a bit and set up before you dish them up. And you guys, they are huge and so very delicious.
Yeah, you just want to keep in mind these will take longer to bake because they are so large. Now, you don't have to make these huge. If you want to cut these into standard sized cinnamon rolls and enjoy them that way, that is fine. There's just something so exciting about having a giant one. Now, I could probably eat this whole thing, but that would be a very, very bad idea because I would like to sleep tonight and not have awful stomach cramps. Oh my God. Wow. So because these were so large and so tall in the pan, all of the filling that was bubbling in the pan around them just reabsorbed, and they got so gooey and so delicious. And these are just sinfully good. They're not on the cloying sweet level, but they are pretty sweet. So this is something I would share with somebody. The recipe for this is in the description. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave me some comments down below if there's any Disney dishes you want me to make. For sure, let me know and I will try to get to them in this series. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can join me for the rest of my Disney dishes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.